I've never ran one of these before, so don't laugh at me.
I'm gonna laugh.
You might. I think we got a race going on here. Hey guys, I'm Evan, and welcome to the Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. This is an indoor and outdoor equipment show, all outdoor power equipment, basically made for contractors and for landscapers, but I'm here checking it out today. So the special thing about this show is it's actually a hands-on show outside where you can get your hands on the equipment and be able to test it and use it. So right here's the Echo booth. They have all these chainsaws here you can try out. They've got pole saws down there. They've got leaf blowers, all different types of equipment that you can get your hands on and try before you ever purchase it. Pretty neat idea. Pretty much any brand of outdoor power equipment you're probably gonna find here. We got a race going on here. Well, if there's one thing that I would really love to have, that's a mini excavator. You can see that's got a tilt bucket on it. It can tilt one way or the other, so you can dig out like a V trench for a ditch. That'd be really handy. So just walking around the show, the two things I've noticed is there's a ton of like mower robots or remote control mowers, and there's a ton of the mini skid steers. I just see a lot of that here. I'm assuming both of those are going to be kind of a more of an upcoming trend in outdoor power equipment. Whoa, shrinking it down. Look at that. He's making the machine dance. It's like a mobile wood chipper. Getting small spots. Huh, pretty neat. That's the name of the company. This is made in England. So this is a wood chipper machine. It's on tracks. And then this one is a wood chipper machine on tracks that adjust so you can do work on like an uneven surface. Pretty neat machine. So right now I'm at the TYM booth here on the inside. And this tractor here, step back, it may look somewhat familiar if you look at it. This is pretty much the 2515 tractor that I have, except this is like a revamp of it. It's the same engine, it's basically the same frame, but they've got a cab on it, and they've changed quite a few things since it has a cab. So let me show you the changes in this. This is something this is still kind of a test model. It's not finalized, but they're talking about coming out with this next year. So on the inside of the cab, it looks like they've got a tilt steering wheel that looks slightly different than before. The dash layout is different before. And the thing I do like is it has the parking brake down here on the front. This is how my 654 tractor is. Before, the parking brake was like down here and you had to reach way down to lift that up. Of course, with having a cab, it's got the air conditioning radio. It's got this big light bar across the front. I think that's pretty cool. You can never have enough lights on a tractor when you're doing work at nighttime, that's for sure. You can look at the back of this. 3-point hitch is pretty much the same. You've got the rear 2 sets of rear remotes on here, but then they added an adjustment so you can lift and lower the 3-point arms from the back of the tractor, which is pretty well a must have if you're going to have a cab on there, because you can't reach inside to get the, you know, to raise and lower the 3-point arms. So definitely a neat little tractor. Remember the 2515, it's pretty powerful, small. It's a large frame 25 horse tractor, and now they're going to redo it, it looks like, and have a cab on it. And this is going to be, I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy having a tractor this size with a cab. Seems like the big thing at this show is everything is going electric. Like right there, that's an electric 0-turn mower, full bagging system on it. So I'm over here at the Bighorn booth. This is one of the companies that Tony from Tony's Tractor Adventure works with. I wanted to show you this. This is, you think about those like mini trucks that people buy for their farms. Well, this is like a side-by-side, but it's an extended side-by-side. It has a full 5-foot bed on here, and it's different. It's metal bed, and it actually opens from the side for you to unload it. It also has storage on both sides. This reminds me of like a utility bed on a utility truck. Has all that extra storage for you to store stuff in. It's just got a lot of storage for tools and everything. I think this would be like the new farm truck that, you know, you could use on a farm. And I mean like those mini trucks. You see a lot of people buy those like old miniature trucks, typically foreign little trucks that people buy and use on their farms. And this could be like a brand new kind of up-to-date model of the same thing. I think this is a pretty neat little idea here. That's a little company called Grass Flap, and they got a door that shuts off the grass out of your lawnmower. So if you get up against a building or something, you don't want to spray it with grass, you can close it. Kind of a neat idea.
I didn't wait that battle.
So here's one of the YouTubers that I watch on YouTube, I guess, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is Ed from My Cluttered Garage,
yes,
right?
Sir.
And I don't know if you guys know him or not, but you want to tell us about your channel?
Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I do a lot of outdoor content. You know, that's what's so great about the show is I'm meeting all these other folks who are doing like homesteading, outdoor content type things. I do a lot with my Kubota compact tractor, my Kawasaki mule. Starting to get into a lot more firewood content because we bought a farm with 30 acres and it's mostly wooded. So I'm doing a lot more firewood. Plus we installed a wood stove in the old farmhouse. So now I'm producing my own heat and mostly outdoor stuff. But it's been a good time.
Yeah, probably a lot of similar content to what we do.
Yeah. That's why we connect, right?
Yeah. So if you guys are looking for another outdoor channel to follow, check out Ed at My Cluttered Garage.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Great
Good seeing you today.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, Joe the Farmer. I am 5'6", 125 pounds. We're gonna see if I fit in this thing.
Yeah. He's actually 6'3".
Almost,
Where is?
that was almost a million view video right there, Bob.
Here to work.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to walk through.
Oh my gosh, this is spacious.
Now that's nice.
Well, I have a Kubota SVL 97 and it's not this big.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think this is luxurious.
Yeah.
You got your mic on? We want to
Yeah.
hear the grunts.
There goes my soda.
I want the soda.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're fine. I mean, if you're mucking stalls, this is going to be a good machine. Or some landscaping.
What'd you say?
Like if you're mucking stalls,
This might actually fit in my barn.
right?
I got a barn with like a 4-foot wide door. This might actually fit in.
What about like landscaping, you know? Like you got to go through people's gates and stuff.
Oh yeah, this could
Yeah.
fit this thing anywhere.
A lot of people got 3-foot gates.
I'd say this is a little under 4 feet wide.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm probably sure that's probably what it's supposed to be.
it's actually not that bad.
No.
I fit in this a lot better than Joe.
Well, I mean, say Joe is not average size.
No, he isn't. So this is one of the other YouTubers that I watch on YouTube all the time. This is Joe the Farmer.
Joe the Farmer.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
What's up? Do you want to tell everybody about your channel?
Sure. We have about 140 acres in Middle Tennessee. We do tractors, side-by-sides. We celebrate the machine on our farm because the machines make work a lot easier and more enjoyable. And we're a family of 5. My wife does a lot of work on the machines too, and my 3 kids. And one of them is actually holding the camera right now, yes, so it's a family business. And yeah, we, like a lot of you folks, I mean, we kind of grew up and came into YouTube watching Country View Acres and really enjoying Evan and Rebecca and what they do on their property. And it's one of the things that really kind of bring me into the TYM fold is learning more about Evan's story with TYM, and then, you know, Tony and everybody else, and been a good relationship. So. Yeah.
And Joe's got a ton of different equipment, like so side-by-sides. He's got a bunch of side-by-sides. He's got a big skid steer that you use.
I do.
Plus tractors. So he's got a lot of equipment.
Plus a Ventrac.
Oh yeah,
the Ventrac's a lot of fun. My wife stole the Ventrac though.
That's her machine now?
That's hers now.
Yeah. 100 and how many? How many acres?
About 140.
140 acres. Now that's a good piece of property right there.
Takes a lot of getting around and a lot of work to keep things up, and we have about 5 miles of fencing. And actually, I was joking with Evan last night when we were having dinner. I was saying, you know, I mentioned Evan in one of my videos saying I wish Evan was there to help me build a fence, because my wife and I built a fence together. It was not up to Evan's standards.
Well, we might be able to work something out. I might be able to come down and help you build a fence one day.
That's an idea. Do a little collaboration on the farm. We'd love that.
Well, I like building fence.
He does.
Yeah. So if you guys want to check out Joe the farmer, check out his channel. He's got a ton of stuff going on over there.
We'd appreciate it. Thank you all.
So this is one of the other YouTubers that I watch all the time. This is Tony from Tony's Tractor Adventure.
That's funny, I watch you too.
So Tony, he lives down in Tennessee. Why don't you tell us what you got going on down there?
Hey, so we are right now, my wife and I, Tanya, which is behind the camera by the way, she does the camera work for me and graciously will do it for this one, but we are building a homestead from scratch. We bought some land. We after we retired, we were going to try to do a little vacation and stuff, and then found out the vacation life's really not for us. You know, I don't want to wait for my next trip. All right, so we decided to be, you know, wanted something fun to do, and we started with just raw land, and we're cutting trails in and building a cabin right now. We've got house plans coming really, and there's a lot of moving parts, and it's going to happen really fast when it starts happening.
Oh yeah.
But right now we're just one step at a time, getting all our ducks in a row, and we're trying to have a little bit of a prepper life, but also a debt-free life. You know,
yeah.
You know, that's our end game, is to be done and happy campers. My end game is obviously when we get the farm done. My end game is to continue with the sawmill and build furniture.
Well, that's a wonderful idea.
I have a desire. She's really rubbed off on me as far as the creative side. I want to build metal, like metal with wood combined, like a
like a wrought iron.
Yeah,
and,
well, like a postmodern kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's my end game. That's my sunset plan.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah. So finish up the farm and then start building furniture and show it from the tree all the way down to the actual furniture being built, and then welding it up, you know, welding the metal up and everything.
The whole process.
Yeah.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, if you guys want to check out Tony's channel, Tony Tractor Adventure Homestead.
Homestead, right? Yeah, because I didn't think the name all the way through when we started our YouTube channel, and now it's just kind of stuck. We're there, we're just leaving it.
Yeah, but sure to check him out. He's got a lot of stuff going on over there.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. I've never ran one of these before, so don't laugh at me.
I'm going to laugh.
You might. Oh yeah.
Does it feel front heavy at all?
Yeah, I can tell I got some weight on there. Here we go. Oh yeah. That's actually not too bad.
I had a leaf blower that kind of works like this, and I threw myself off the back of it.
You threw yourself off the back
I'm
of it?
not kidding.
I've never done a stand-up mower or anything.
You did well.
That's not too bad. Yeah, it'll spin you around. For that, we're doing donuts. Oh yeah.
Spreading gravel.
Yeah, it would spread really well. Yeah, you can hear,
the oil cooler fan. Yeah.
You can tell this one sounds different because this one's gasoline, he said. Yeah.
I wonder if this one's got float.
Yeah, it's got float. Step
You gotta get float good before you push it.
Yeah.
There you go.
He tried to float it.
Yeah.
Instead, he pushed down on the bucket and tipped it back.
About threw me off the bag. Definitely you gotta learn it.
All right, we got a good experienced operator now. See, he knows what he's doing. What's your name?
Jagger.
Jagger?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do a good job.
Thank you.
All right, I probably found one of the biggest zero turns. This is a 144-inch zero turn, 12 feet wide. I bet Rebecca could get a lot of mowing done with that. But I also bet she'd probably hit the air conditioner on the house probably 3 or 4 times. And this 144-inch, now that I look at the back side, it has like rear discharge on each side of the mower, and then look at the engine compartment on this thing. It's like massive. So here's another one of the YouTubers that I watch. This is a Ritter Bit Will Do. That's the name of the channel, right?
Ritter Bit Will Do. Yeah, it's been a real pleasure meeting you.
It's been nice meeting you. We actually never met each other before in person.
The Expo brings us all together.
Yeah, we got to meet a lot of people this time, didn't we?
Even some crazy people running cameras and things.
I know, like there's probably one holding the camera right now. We won't say who it is.
Yeah.
But you want to tell everybody about your channel?
Sure, yeah. My channel is called The Ritter Bit Will Do. I'm up in central Minnesota, and tractors are my hobby, right? It's just kind of fun. We got a small following on YouTube, and I got 80 acres up north. I'm putting up a building. I got a Kubota BX, and I do a lot of flail mowing, and I just like playing in the dirt. I like digging holes and filling them back up, pulling stumps, clearing brush, and we do some product reviews on the channel too. So have a lot of fun.
And that just sounds like exactly what people that watch my channel would enjoy.
It's the same niche.
Yeah, 80 acres. He's got twice as much land as I got.
Yeah.
And you're building a...
I'm putting up a building, 48 by 48. I'm super excited about it. And people ask me, what are you putting that building up for? What are you going to put in it? And I tell them, I'm going to put stuff in it that I haven't bought yet.
Yeah, you got to build it and then you fill it up. So
fill it up.
You want to see a pole barn build?
Yeah.
You can go over to his channel too.
Yeah, and part of it's going to be a lean-to, kind of a hunting shack cabin. It's going to be off-grid, so I'm going to be using some solar power stuff too to power it.
Oh, that sounds like a cool idea, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys ought to go over to a Ritter Bit Will Do and check him out.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much. Great to meet you here.
Great to meet you.
Appreciate it.
So in the last video I posted, I just did the concrete pad, and I did the 38 bags by myself, mixing them. And Ed here, he's got a mud mixer that mixes the mud like the concrete flooring, and it makes the job way easier. And he's going to walk me through this machine. It happens to be at the show here today. So Ed, you want to show us about this?
I saw Evan's video and I said, man, you got to look at this mud mixer, because I saw how hard you worked and how dirty you got in it. And I mean, the fact is, concrete work is hard. There's no way around it. It's hard work. You know, this takes a lot of the work out of it, but I mean, you're still working with heavy material. But this thing, I've been working with mud mixer for well over a year, maybe a couple of years now. I poured some work with it. It is really kind of revolutionary, because you connect a water line to it, standard 110 volt, 120 volt power, and you take a dry bag of concrete, whatever you can lift, and you just set it down in the hopper. It's got this cutter, the bag breaker.
This just cuts the bag open for you.
Yeah, it's the weight of the bag just breaks it open, and you lift up the corners and it's in. You don't have to be messing with cutting the bags or anything like that. So that drops in. This holds a number of bags. This one has an optional hopper extension on it, but even without it, you can put a couple bags in there. Then on the front here, this is your water mix dial, and you simply adjust it to allow more water in. And then there's an auger. Once you turn it on, there's an auger down in there that spins around. There's injectors that inject water.
Oh yeah, it's to see where it shoots the water in.
So you're just dumping dry mix in, and the auger mixes it, and by the time it gets to the end, you've got mixed concrete. And
Yeah.
it just kind of spills out the end, and
Yeah, it's like an extra person, almost, right? You got somebody mixing the mud for you,
Yeah.
and you can spend your time
Yeah.
like actually working the
right.
concrete.
And some of these things are optional. Like this is an accessory.
Yeah, it's like
The chute extension.
yeah.
You know, you get it with that, and it'll just spill out the bottom. But if you want the chute extension, you can adapt or adjust it.
Less splashing, get it closer to the ground.
Yeah, you can angle it down. It's a turret, so it spins around. I think 340 degrees. Plus, if you're like pouring along a sidewalk, you can turn it 90 degrees, so the wheels are going straight, and it's coming out the side.
So if you guys think this is a kind of interesting machine, go over to Ed's channel and check it out. He's got a video.
How many? You
got at least one, or how many videos?
I've got one long form video, and then there might be some short ones out there as well.
Yeah. So yeah, go check out Ed's channel. He's got some info out there on it.
Thanks, Ed.
I appreciate it, man.
You bet.
Well, it is Friday about noon, and I've spent about 2.5 days here at the Equipment Expo, and it has been a fantastic experience. I got to eat out last night with all of the other YouTubers, a great group of guys and gal. We had Tanya from Tony's Tractor Adventure, his wife, she was with us. But no, just a great time to be able to visit with the friends that you have on YouTube that you never get to meet but once or twice a year. So fantastic experience. Got to try out some equipment as well and see some of the new and upcoming stuff that's coming out in the equipment world, but it's overall just a great trip. So, but now it's time. I need to hop in the truck. I got about 3.5 hour probably drive back home. So I'm back home now from my mini vacation, and definitely was an enjoyable time. And I got to meet a lot more people than what I got to show in the video. So I'll put a list of all of the different YouTubers that I met at the show and links to all their channels down in the description below. I encourage you all to go check out their channels. They're all great channels, outdoor channels on YouTube. But now that I'm home, I really need to get back to work. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.